Hey, it's Romero, and here I'm talking about the movie Johnny Gruesome. Now, this movie was recommended and requested by the bass player of a band I take music videos and take live video of called Dead by Midnight. He is a bass player, his name is James, he's a friend of mine, good friend of mine, I've known him for a while now, and he asked me to do this movie. He has an alien show, which I will link to in the description. And let's see. Johnny Gruesome tells a story about Johnny Gruesome, who's known as Johnny Gruesome, a rebellious metalhead who, after a joyride, gets murdered by one of his own friends because he could have killed them all in a car accident. So Gary, the guy who kills Johnny, sends them self-defense. So Johnny comes back as a wisecracking zombie. One thing I want to give this movie credit for, it looks really nice. It's obviously a lower budgeted movie, given the runtime and the fact that it has mostly original songs written for the movie. Yes, there's not a lot of product placement. There's some beer bottles or liquor bottles, but you don't really see the labels, so you can tell it's more of a low budget movie. But it looks really nice. Like, they shoot like me with very low light and not a lot of hard shadows. And I like a lot about this movie is lit naturally most of the time. You can tell they use a window because using a window inside to light that way is a lot better than setting up studio lights or using fluorescent lighting. Like, a lot of this movie takes place in a school, and fluorescent lighting is terrible for film. It makes the film look green because fluorescent lights are really green, and that's the kind of color shade they are. I've never heard of this movie until James, my friend, like I said, from Dead by Midnight. You can check out their YouTube channel, Dead by Midnight, which I'll also link in the description. Yeah, he'd recommended this movie, and one thing I really liked about it was the gore. It looks really, really nice. I mean, there's some effects that are better than others, like the smoke effect from when Johnny gets burned from running water. Looks kind of fake, and that's about it. And the final effect, it looks like the Johnny skeleton, looks pretty darn bad. That's about it. That's the only negative I have to say about it. Some of the effects look a lot bad compared to how good the practical effects are. The story is pretty simple. Johnny wants revenge on the people who wronged him. Actually, for some reason, when I heard he's gonna get killed, it's not really a spoiler. I mean, it happens in the first 10 minutes, and it's the plot of the movie. Johnny comes back as a zombie. And I thought the bully who beat him up, who he beat up actually, was gonna come back and kill him for beating him up or like kill him by accident or something, but no, it was one of his own friends, Gary. Then Gary goes with his girlfriend Karen, and Johnny vows revenge on all three of them, and Eric, who was Johnny's best friend, who actually cares about Johnny, and actually thought Johnny would never kill them. And Johnny, when he comes back and confronts Eric, says, "I was drunk," and he even said, "I would never done it." So Eric's a good guy. I'm glad we follow him for the rest of the movie because he's much more likable than Gary. Gary's pretty much the antagonist of this movie, and Johnny's kind of the anti-hero. And the protagonist of the movie is very much not Johnny, but Eric. He falls in love with a girl. He is the one that sees Johnny, or the second person that sees Johnny alive, and is the person who wants to fight Johnny and put him to rest. Like I said, the movie is pretty well shot. It's lit well. Like I said, it's done by a lot of natural light, which I think works great. Like, when I shoot videos in the day, I try to just have my window open and let the outside light come in, and it looks a lot better. But this looks pretty good right now, but that's because I'm facing away from the light. So that's why I got this half my face is in shadow, but this is basic shot composition. This is rule of thirds where your action is not in the middle, it's like in this, kind of like this. And this movie followed through it a lot. It was pretty well shot. I really like the music. The music is really good. I'm a big metal kind of guy, and yeah, it was nice. So, if you all have seen Johnny Gruesome, it's available on Amazon Prime for Prime members for free. So, yeah, just talk about it in the comments. I'll try to respond to any comments if there are any. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy this review.